Think of it as cheese with proper British style. Here in Sebastopol, William Cofield curdles English varieties using California Bounty.
We are at William Cofield Cheesemakers at the Barlow in Sebastopol, California. We make about 12 or 13 different kinds of cheese in two sort of branches of the cheese tree. We do soft French-inspired cheese, that's Alamar, which existed in Minnesota for almost 15 years, and then we moved it here about 6 months ago so that I could have everything under one roof and keep my eyes on everything. And then Cofield was focused on British-inspired cheese, namely cheddar and a Stilton-style blue. My heritage is really Anglo, and I lived in England when I was a boy. After I started making the soft French cheese, I really got into British cheese, and in 2014, which is 11 years ago now, I was able to go over there and learn to make cheddar in Somerset County, where it originated, and Nottinghamshire for Stilton, and it was a wonderful experience. We're doing the same thing here using beautiful California organic grass-fed cow's milk.
Somewhat of a British invasion, this style of cheese originally made across the pond, finding a niche in the Golden State.
There's really nobody but us, and that was sort of the impulse to do it, is that really nobody on the West Coast was doing it kind of the way that the Brits do it from start to finish. And as I mentioned, with my heritage and just interest in the cheese, seemed kind of a natural fit for me. This cheese won Best Soft Cheese in America in 2023 at our big competition.
It's a controlled modern approach to crafting cheese with British style.
They didn't have any fancy cultures to introduce into the milk. They just used what was naturally occurring in their community. For instance, they didn't set out to make Roquefort blue cheese in Roquefort in the caves. They just happened to have blue mold in the caves, and they got blue cheese, and it was delicious. Same thing with Camembert in Normandy. They made the cheeses in cellars or basements where it was moist and cool. Now we flash forward to our current century, and we have the ability to have freeze-dried cultures in exact amounts down to the 100th of a gram so that we can get a really good result every time.
But of course, the William Cofield brand is infused with West Coast influence too.
We can do things exactly the same way that they do in Great Britain, but because we have this terroir, and we're really spoiled here, especially in Sonoma and Marin County. We source our milk from the Tresh Dairy, which is part of Strauss Co-op Creamery, which is kind of the gold standard of local organic milk. And we're able to pick up milk from them right after the morning milk and bring the milk back here, fresh as can be, clean as can be, delicious as can be. And we're gonna get a slightly different flavor characteristic as a result of being here as opposed to being in England. Same sort of baseline, but our own special sauce here. That's the Camembert style that we make. You can see the beautiful orange hue. It's getting ready to start growing the Penicillium candidum on the outside.
His Sonoma-made cheeses have become a local favorite, and he's excited to see the aging benefits of his craft.
I think it's a combination of things that I enjoy and I'm good at. I love just being in the make room alone, making cheese. There's something really satisfying about it to me. And then there's a lot of repetitive tasks in cheese making. You have to turn things over all the time. You have to clean things all the time. You have to just make sure everything is in its proper place. And for whatever reason, my busy mind calms down when I do those things, especially on a make day. It's physically demanding and mentally demanding. You really have to concentrate on what you're doing. And so by the time I get home after a make day, my mind and body are tired out in a really good way, and I sleep great, and I think maybe that's part of the secret.